The defending world champions just suffered their most shocking defeat in a decade, and it wasn't even close. In a stunning upset that has sent shockwaves through the rugby world, Canada's Maple Leafs dismantled New Zealand's mighty Black Ferns 34-19 in their Women's Rugby World Cup semi-final clash in Bristol, crushing the Kiwis' dreams of capturing a record 7th world title. This wasn't just any ordinary defeat. This marked New Zealand's first World Cup loss since 2014, a streak that seemed almost untouchable until today. The third-ranked Black Ferns, who entered as heavy favorites, found themselves completely outclassed by a Canadian side that played with surgical precision and relentless intensity. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this truly an upset, or have we been underestimating Canada all along? The worried second-ranked team didn't just win. They dominated from the opening whistle. Within the first 11 minutes, Canada had already crossed the try line twice, establishing an early stranglehold that would prove impossible for New Zealand to break. By halftime, the Maple Leafs had stretched their advantage to a commanding 24-7 lead, leaving the stunned Black Ferns scrambling for answers. What made Canada's performance even more impressive was their clinical discipline. They committed just 2 penalties compared to New Zealand's 9 infractions. This level of control and composure under pressure showcased the team that was not only physically prepared, but mentally superior on the day. The try-scoring spree began with Canada's exceptional halfback, Justine Pelletier, followed quickly by wing Asia Hogan-Rochester and center Florence Simons, all finding the try line within the opening 25 minutes. Their attacking variety and execution left New Zealand's defense looking disjointed and reactive, rather than proactive. New Zealand's struggles were compounded by the absence of their star flagger Georgia Miller, whose injury may have proven more costly than initially anticipated. The Black Ferns' attack, typically fluid and devastating, appeared fragmented and error-prone, with risky passing and poor ball security proving their undoing against such disciplined opposition. And this is the part most people miss. Sometimes the best teams lose not because they play badly, but because their opponents play extraordinarily well. The Black Ferns did manage to find some rhythm midway through the first half, when prop Tanya Kalunova powered over for their opening try, briefly offering hope of a comeback. However, Canada quickly extinguished any momentum with crucial scores on either side of the halftime break. The brilliant lock Sophie de Goede crossed first, followed by second 5 Alex Tessier, effectively putting the contest beyond doubt. New Zealand's pride demanded one final surge, and they delivered it through flanker Liana Michaeli-Tu'u's powerful effort, quickly followed by teenage sensation Braxton Sorensen-McGee's 9th try of the tournament, a spectacular finish from a crossfield kick that demonstrated the individual brilliance that has made her one of the tournament's standout performers. But Canada's composure under pressure shone through once again. With 6 minutes remaining and New Zealand threatening a miraculous comeback, de Goede stepped up to nail a penalty that stretched the lead beyond 2 tries, securing her 14 points for the match and effectively sealing Canada's historic victory. This triumph propels Canada into just their 2nd World Cup final, having previously fallen to England in 2014. If they can maintain this same level of energy, discipline, and tactical execution at Twickenham, they have a genuine opportunity to claim their first ever World Cup title. Meanwhile, New Zealand faces the difficult task of regrouping for a bronze medal playoff at Twickenham on Sunday morning against either England or France. For a team accustomed to gold medal expectations, this psychological challenge may prove just as demanding as any physical preparation. The match statistics tell the story of Canada's superiority. 5 tries to 3, superior territory and possession, and most importantly, the mental fortitude to maintain their performance when the pressure mounted. In a tournament where both teams had barely been tested, it was Canada who proved they had the greater depth of character when it mattered most. Here's the question that will spark debate. Did New Zealand's decade of dominance make them complacent? Or has women's rugby simply reached a level where any team can beat any other on their day? What do you think? Was this a case of Canadian excellence or New Zealand underperformance? The answer might determine how we view the upcoming final and the future of women's rugby. Share your thoughts. Do you believe Canada deserved this victory based on their superior game plan and execution? Or do you think New Zealand's injuries and off day played a bigger role in the outcome?